You've known this man for a few years now. So, what kind of impact has he had on your life?
Huge. Uh, I guess I would say like a second chance impact, and the ability to look at me as a human being and not convict, criminal, ex-con, thorn of society, and just his passion for battling this disorder, this disease, and his willingness to go above and beyond for those who are, who want it. He does. He's like a pawpaw. Don't tell him I said that. But yeah, I mean, just so genuine, and he's concerned, and he just has a big heart for the community. So I mean, he saved my family. So I think that's what I recognize him as a man that gave me an opportunity for not just me, but my 3 children as well.
And you guys, you and Judge Long have established a bit of a relationship where you can do some friendly banter back and forth with one another, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's got to feel pretty good, right?
You got that right. It's like they say from the streets to the White House, right? But that's what it felt like. The journey, just to be in the same room with, my initial interaction with Judge Long was 2005. And I had a child abuse neglect. I was in a high-speed chase with my son. And, rightfully so, they took him and placed him in foster care until we had got him placed in stable housing. And, even then, he was a scary individual. And then all of the rumors about him that you hear when you're in jail, out of jail. I guess it held true because he's a man of the judicial system. So it's all about the scales of balance. He's serious. He's serious about trying to just clean the streets. But then I seen him again, and I had the nerve to call the man, and this was decades later, and I, called him crazy. Obviously still an active drug addiction. Not really concerned for anyone else other than, self-centeredness. That was me. And, he was ready and prepared then to send me back to jail. I don't know why he didn't. Obviously, it was some things going on behind the scenes that I was unaware of. And then given the opportunity to approach this disease with the help of the drug court, it's phenomenal stuff there. Really is. Because of that history, he's seen the type of person I was 2005. Then he seen me again. I had a bond hearing. He denied it. And then he seen me again, and I called the man out of his name. And then here I see him again, and he's willing to allow me to go into this program that saved my life. So we've been on numerous speaking engagements. So, just able to see him, and away from his job, and seeing what he loves, and to hear him speak of me like a different person. I'm like, who is he talking about, right? But obviously he held on to that hope for me until I was willing to receive it, and that's what was beautiful. And he shook my hand, so that was I guess that was phenomenal. I've never seen a judge come down from the bench. I always thought they was really that tall, right? And he came down and shook my hand, and that just did something to me. Some people will tell you about like the change, like it was a deciding factor, some moment, some incident, something that the light switch went on, and it was like, you know what, I'm not going back. And it was that because I've had such I wouldn't say toxic, because I was a toxic one, but it was a professional relationship with judges. That was it. They was doing their job, and they was sentencing me to do time because I had broke the law. But for a man of his character and his job title to come down, and I'm on the other side of the law, and he's been prosecuting or, judging defenders like me for years, to come down and shake my hand, that speaks volumes about his character, right? So whether he was challenged to do it or not, he still made the decision to do it. So that was what was, and I'm gonna speak about that, till I die, probably, as long as I get the opportunity to talk about it. Yeah.
I've heard you talk about that moment a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a word or a phrase that you can use to describe Judge Long in a very brief way?
Yeah, I would say he's a champion of eradicating substance use disorder in our community and abroad.
Perfect. You want to look in that camera and say anything to him directly?
I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but I love you like a pawpaw. I appreciate and will always hold you near and dear to my heart as one of those pioneers that changed my life as well as the lives of my 3 children. And I thank you with sincerity.
That was beautiful, Leroy.